So I read a story about Carrie Underwood. She, or her, I should say it this way, because that's the way they said it. Her account on social media happened to like a post that was about anti-mask. And her husband is special. I think he was a baseball player or a hockey player, one of the two. Hockey player, I think. And he's very pro-Trump, and the election was stolen. He's one of those people. And so they want to know, is Carrie anti-mask? Because some account she has happened to like a anti-mask post. Now, her representatives and things have not issued a statement or nothing. I guess they hoping the story blows over, because right after that was 1,900 stories about how fabulous she is and how she just did a concert and she looks so great, and yeah. So she did the PR spin. So it's like, okay, there's the bad story, so let's get some PR out there about all the good stories. So let's see, is she an anti-mask person? The Four of Swords and the Strength. Retreat and Strength. Strong. Retreat, strong. The Page of Cups, there's a bit of naivety. The Six of Swords. Ten of Swords. Ace of Cups. Six of Wands. The Tower. Two of Swords. And the Hermit. Yes, there is a bit of reclusivity with her and their brand, her and her husband, or whatever the case may be. There's a bit of fighting against the tide or fighting against the norm. There's a the Four of Swords, rest and retreat is what it would be. The Hermit is isolation. So you have two cards of pullback. You have two cards of wandering the mist. You have two cards of going away from the populace. And then there is the Ten of Swords and the Page of Cups. It's not so much it's anti-mask, but it's not so much anti-mask as it is, I don't want you to tell me what to do, and I don't believe this thing you're telling me to do. So it's kind of like you can cut some, well, you do what you want to do. You can cut some people the benefit of, not the doubt, the benefit of their conditioning. That they are in particular headspace that does not just believe something just because the CDC says it. And so here with the revelations and the things of that nature, they believe they have different information than you do. That the mask don't help and the vaccine isn't going to. Well, not she didn't say anything about a vaccine, so I don't want to throw that out there. But that, the mask doesn't help, the vaccine doesn't help, then the social distancing doesn't work, and that type of thing. It's like they have a different mindset. And so it's not so much that they are trying to be anti-mask, or she's not trying to be anti-mask just to stick it to Democrats or something like that. She just generally doesn't believe it, or genuinely doesn't believe it. And so therefore, somebody can tap her on the shoulder and say, look here. But yes, retreating from the norm. So there you go. Here's my thing. Do what you can to make sure you don't catch it. So whatever that is, you know what? Do what you want. Who cares?